Hello guys, how are we doing today? This is your technical drawing tutor Frederick on this channel. Okay, so today I've got some really cool stuff for you guys. This is the elevation of a cone, but this time around this is an oblique cone. Now a cone can be an oblique or right. Let me show you an example. Now this is the elevation of a cone. All right, this is an example of a right cone. All right, why? Because a line drawn from the apex of the cone to the base, okay, that the midpoint of the base forms 90 degrees. That makes it what? A right cone. Remember, this is the elevation of a cone. Now sorry about that. If a line drawn from the apex of a cone to the base doesn't form an angle, okay, of 90 degrees like this one, it is called what? An oblique cone. Okay, let me show you more of it in 3D. All right, now look at these two images. Now this is the right cone and this is an oblique cone. I hope it's becoming clear to you now. Let me show you another image. Okay, so this is another image sorry, this is another image of an oblique cone. Okay, but this time around this cone is truncated. All right, let me just show you images of a right cylinder and an oblique cylinder so you can have a clearer picture of it. All right, so this is a right cylinder and this is an oblique cylinder. Okay, so you can relate it to the right cone and oblique cone I just mentioned. All right, okay, so this is an oblique cone and the question says the diagram below represents the elevation of an oblique cone. As you can see, copy the elevation and draw the plan. So we're going to copy this elevation and we're going to draw the plan of this whole oblique cone. Then B, draw the development using TT as the scene. Now there's the part TT. Now this oblique cone is not truncated. Now it is possible for the examiner to truncate this cone, okay, but you just need to learn how to draw this in full first. Okay, so by the time you have a truncated one, it becomes easy. All right, so we're going to start right up. Okay, so take note of these dimensions. Okay, this is 60. The base of the cone is, is circular. All right, so diameter 60. Now the distance from this point to this point, that is the apex. Okay, a line drawn from the apex down forms a 90 degree to the horizontal. So this distance is 15 and the height is 58. So we're going to use this formation to what? Project this cone. Okay, so let me tell you how I came about this. Now first of all, I drew the horizontal line, thin line. When I was done, I used my set square, all right, to drop a perpendicular. Okay, so it's either you align your ruler on the line, you place your set square on top and you drop a perpendicular on it, all right, or simply use your set square like this, align this part to the horizontal and drop a perpendicular. Now you will know what a perpendicular means. Okay, so what I did was I measured 58 on this line. So I placed my ruler and I measured from here to this point here, 58. All right, so I got this point here. So what I did again was that and I measured 15, as you can see here. From here I measured 15 on this horizontal and I got another point here. So I joined this point to this point. Now remember, this is 60. So from here I measured 60. All right, so I connected this point with 60. So I connected these with 15 here, and I connected this one to 60. So I connected this part also, and that leaves you with my elevation. Okay, so this is the elevation. Now to draw the plan, extend this line like I just did now. So just place your ruler and extend. So the first thing you do is you draw a semicircle on the base. So you needle on the center. So if this is 60, the middle will be what? 30. So it's either you stretch 30 on your pair of compass, locate the center of this line, all right, or just locate the center of this line, needle here, and stretch to one end of the what? Of the elevation. Then draw a semicircle, thin lines, right, like this. Okay, so when you're done with that, divide the circle into 6 equal parts. So to do that, it's very simple. Now align your set square with this line. Okay, align your set square with this line. You could use the base or the top, but I prefer to use the span. Okay, now I want to push it downwards a little bit so that remember, this is my center 30, so I want to push this downward a little bit so that I'll have enough allowance. All right, so I will support, and I will just slide this to the center here. So this is the center 30 here, so I will draw a thin line. All right, draw a thin line. Now remember, this is 30, that is the radius of the circle. All right, now still maintaining this radius of this circle, do not alter it. You needle here, still on the same radius, cut, needle here, cut the arc, the semicircle with same radius, you needle here. All right, cut on the right and cut the left. Now connect all of this to this point. So if you like, you can label it 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then we have the other half, but it's not necessary at the moment. All right, just half of the circle, the base is okay. Okay, so this is it. Now connect lines, connect this midpoint here to all 6 divisions. All right, then extend this line down. Okay, now at any convenient point of your choice, remember this is what, 30. All right, that is half the diameter. Now at any convenient point of your choice on this line, draw a circle using 30, that is the same radius as this one. So remember, this is 30, so just needle at any point, ensure it doesn't touch this one, so just adjust to any length of your choice, needle along this line. Okay, and with same radius, draw a circle, make it thin line at the moment, we're going to thicken it later. All right, so that's it. Now divide the circle into 12 equal parts. I believe you know how to divide the circle into 12 equal parts. I want to keep this video very short. If you don't know how to divide the circle into 12 equal parts, check out other videos that I've done before this one. I think I explained how to divide the circle into 12 equal parts in those videos. Okay, so this is it. Now the circle has been divided into 12 equal parts. So a quick one, to divide the circle into 12 equal parts. Now, you know I drew this line, so I've already drawn the diameter of the circle. Now you have to do is what, drop a perpendicular, okay, or just transfer a horizontal line to the center of the circle and draw this line. Okay, so having done that, you would have divided into 4 equal parts. Now remember, the radius with which you drew the circle, which is 3, do not alter it. Now needle on this point, you know you have 4 points. Cut the top, cut the bottom, needle here, cut the top, cut the bottom, needle here, cut left, cut right, needle here, cut left, and what, cut right. Then with a ruler, connect opposite points together through the center, just like that, and you have a circle divided into 4 equal parts. Okay, now I drew a line, not forget. Now extend this horizontal line here, this diameter, extend it to cut this line at this point A. So this point A here is corresponding with this point A. Now remember, this oblique cone is sloping this way. So this A point, let's assume this height here now, which is 58. Let's assume this is the height. Okay, so this oblique cone is sloping to point 58. I don't know if you understand. All right, that's it here. Okay, so it's sloping this way. So what you're going to do now is that you're going to connect A with all the numbers. Okay, so you connect A to 1, connect A to 2, connect A to 3, connect A to 4, connect A to 5, and so on and so forth. Then it has already connected to 6, then to 5 again. Now take note of my numbering. This is 0 corresponding with this 0, 1 corresponding with 1, 1, 2 corresponding with 2, 2, 3, 3, 4 corresponding with 4, 4, 5, 5, 5, and 6, 6. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then you reverse the process, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then you connect A to 4, At this point you can use thick lines to 3, to 2, and to 1. Okay, good. So now you discover that when you view from the top, okay, now you're definitely going to see this part of the base circular, okay, but as you're turning, as you're making a turn into this through one, it becomes what? Broken lines, because it becomes invisible because you are viewing from the top. So this part here will be what? Invisible. So you use broken lines. That's why I said you should use thin lines at the beginning. So at this point I'm going to use broken lines here. Alright, then I'm going to draw this other part thick. Visible outlines. Alright, so that gives you your plan. So this is the plan, not the sectional plan, because we didn't section it. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to be talking about now is how to develop this. Alright, how to develop this. So to develop this oblique cone, extend this line, this horizontal line, just extend with a thin line. Right, extend with a thin line. Then when you're done doing that, now let me call this point here, I'll call that point A prime. So let me call this point here A prime. All right, so now watch very closely. Needle on A prime, all right, stretch to O, okay, to O. Now draw an arc from point O to cut the horizontal line at this point. All right, now needle to stretch to 1 here. All right, draw an arc, still on A prime, stretch to 2, draw an arc. Now do that for all numbers. Okay, so there we have it. Now sorry about this, I ought to have moved my plan down a little bit so these arcs won't disturb, okay, but it's okay. All right, so now what you do next, now I have already labeled 0 prime, 1 prime, 2 prime, 3 prime, 4 prime, 5 prime, and 6 prime. All right, so now you're going to connect this point A with a thin line to all the points to 0 prime, connect A to 1 prime, connect A to 2 prime, and so on until you get to 6 prime. Okay, so there you have it. I've connected all the lines, all the points, okay, to A prime. Do not forget that. Now I'm going to develop I'm going to draw my development here, okay, all right, in a separate space. So what I'm going to do now is draw a line, okay, draw a line, a thin line, okay. After drawing the line, now note a point on the line and call it this point A. So this is, remember, we're using TT as our seam to develop, so we want to develop it, all right, using this part as the seam. All right, so just let's say call this point, this top here, call it A. All right, now very simple, come over here, stretch A 6 prime. All right, remember this 6 prime, 5 4 3 2 1 and 0 prime. So needle on A and stretch to 6 prime, this point here. So with this radius, come over, needle on A here, all right, needle on A, and draw an arc, okay, to cut this point. All right, so this becomes your what? Your 6 prime, corresponding with this 6 prime. Now next is needle on A, stretch to 5 prime. All right, so this is 5 prime. Now come over, needle on A here, and draw an arc. Okay, this long. Now we don't know 5 prime yet. We're going to fix that later. So do the same thing, just draw all the arcs first. So needle on A, stretch to 4 prime. All right, come over here, you needle on A also, and draw an arc representing 4 prime. Okay, now do the same for what? 3 prime, A 3 prime. You come over here, needle on A, and draw an arc representing A 3 prime. You can draw the arcs very long. So do that for all up to 0 prime. Okay, so here we have it. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Our arcs 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Now what you do next is take one of these divisions here. You know all of these divisions, they are equal. All right, so take one of the divisions. Let me say 3 2. Okay, now you know 3 2 is the same as 2 1, and so on and so forth. So one of the divisions here. Now needle on 6, because this is what the tip of the development. So you needle on 6. Now cut the arc that is next to it. Cut this arc at this point and at this point. So that gives you your what? Your 5 prime. So this is 5 prime. Sorry about that. So this is 5 prime, 5 prime. Now with this same radius, okay, this distance we took from this plan, needle on this point here and cut the arc next to it. All right, needle here also, cut the arc next, and this is your what? Remember, this 5 prime, this becomes what? 4 prime, 4 prime. Then needle on 4 prime, this point here, cut the arc next to it. So I'll just do it for all so I don't waste time. Needle here, cut the arc next to it. You needle here, cut the arc next to it. Needle here, cut the arc next to it. So you come over and do the same thing here. Cut the arc next to it. Needle here, cut the arc next. Needle here, cut the arc next, and finally you needle here and cut the arc next. Okay, so here you have it. 6 prime 5 4 3 2 1 0. Same thing here. So what you do next is join A2. Now what I did was I have to ball each of the word intersections so I could see my points very clearly. So join A2, the last one here, 0 prime, with a thick line, and join A here to 0 prime with a thick line. Now you're going to use a flexible curve or a flexible broomstick to connect this path. Okay, all right. Okay, so you should have this at the end of the day. Now I love to use a flexible broomstick. Now there is a video I did. If you don't know how to use a French curve or flexible broomsticks very well, there is a video I did. Go see that video on how to effectively use a French curve and a flexible broomstick. Okay, for me, I love to use this broomstick because it gives me a perfect curve anytime, any day. You could go check that video out so you can see how it is done. All right, so this is how to develop an oblique cone. Okay, the elevation, the plan, and the development. Quite easy, right? Very, very simple. So my next upload is going to be on an oblique hexagonal pyramid. Yes, oblique hexagonal pyramid. So I need to keep your fingers crossed on that video. And also, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do so. Hit the subscribe button and also the notification button so you can get a notification whenever I upload new videos. And also do not forget to like these videos and recommend to your friends whom you think might need this video. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time. Bless.